So indeed, John and Gareth were leading at the last cross. But they're sailing to the outside. I think they're in a big lefty here. And behind me, they split with Macy, who's in a big puff down the other side, looking down. So these guys need a good ley line call, fast angle in into this mark. They can't afford to jibe early and come in slow. There they go. I think they're early. Turning John, ease the main of it. Nice exit angle, John. Good, nice boat control. Just the main's over trimmed here. Just look like you could have grabbed the sheet a little sooner just to speed up the exit out of the jibe. And you guys are way early on this ley line. You can see the mark down below your line there. See, Macy stayed in the puff and is going to cross them by quite a bit. Well, maybe not. The angle's going to change here right at the very end. So these guys were leading and should have jibed back shore side. There's a massive puff down the side. They just didn't look around and see the breeze coming down. So Macy got down inside them, passed them back, and looks like Parker's going to do the same here. These guys are sailing a really slow angle in. Just if you miss the ley line, you got to do 2 jibes. Like you're just losing so much distance, and you're going to have a crag right in your ass when you go around this mark too. Craig's closing fast. He's going to have to do a quick tack after the mark. Very smooth turn, guys. Nice. Want to exit that mark with perfect sail trim. Yep, and then just the quick tack out. Need to get a lane. So big current changes across the course. Guys are fighting to get down here. Current's running upwind here. Come on. So these guys have a broken traveler to deal with. Jurgen Christian going upwind. 15 or more. This 3DL panel sail from very different. Mast looks nice, just a little bit of floating to windward. It's basically staying in calm, but it's taking the So it looks to me like you're fighting it a little bit here. You need to just let it rip just a tiny bit more. Boat looks like it's moving here, but the jib is set up very round in the bottom. You can see the leads almost all the way down, and the jib's very round. And this is where I think this Boisemuller sail struggles. Like Even though it's pretty round and it's soft sheeted, you can see the top still has a lot of return in it. Like these guys rigged, flattened the jib a little bit, and then pulled some ram on. The erg was just pinching a little bit as the breeze came up here. Wrong side of this shift. All right. The mast looks balanced. Nice amount of bend, but breeze you sail with a pretty straight mast. Try to use that other return at the bottom of this sail. So everyone sailed the wrong course except for Ted and Doug. They're about to finish on the wrong side. Obviously nobody read the sailing instructions here. There's Macy's setup. Good battle here. Got Macy gonna go for the lee battle. With Parker and Simon, and Ted and Doug coming in on the hill. Not again. Come on, guys. They're off. I'm not sure why Parker went for the jibe set. Guys are putting well down the sound on starboard jibe. And Parker's heading for the shore. He's within 90 degrees to the line. Perfect timing. Pretty even. Macy's exiting with a lot more speed than Ted and Doug. I don't know if they'd sailed out of the pub. Ted and Doug in the second race, light running. Battle of pups and lows. These guys were leading, and then Macy kind of got him on the jibe, went over the top and got shoreside. He looks like he's in nice pressure out there to the left. guys look very smooth. Nice puff here that they're in. They're down in this pressure that Macy's got. More coming. Big transition coming up here. The dog moving just a little bit more than that. Just took a big step back. Puff on, so here's an ease and a big step back. Ted's doing a good job anticipating the transitions and keeping the boat unloaded, not heeled too much one way or the other. Really smooth turn. That was pretty. Look at pull out, kite still full. Woo! Nice jive. Yeah! That was a good one. Really nice. So in this game of linking up the puffs, these guys had a couple nice ones in a row, but I think they just jived a little too late. And so I don't know about that move. There's the mark. Mark's down by the red can, so pretty aggressive. They are hitting more pressure over here. Little hiccup in the turn, but these guys drive very well. Pretty aggressive move here, but I think it could pay. The last run, it was just a big stack-up game, and even here they're not going to lay this with the current. With the current again. Now they're down inside Ted and Doug, who are up here to the right. Hey Macy, try a little more bang. Little bit. That's a little bit more bang. Still, we call it shut. Looks really nice. I think you can deal with the extra power. This amount of pressure. As long as you still have flow, that looks nice. Maybe when you're sitting in, you'd ease it. But there's Ted and Doug. Upwind, so it's been this big stack up. They're crossing a big current line here in the water. So they're probably about to get into the same current. Getting lifted here, which is not good. Big hole.